Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a fun little you know you're getting old video. I got an idea for this watching a little thing on TikTok, so I figured I would do a video talking about it. I have my notes down here if that sounds interesting. Like I said, it's just going to be fun. I would say you've got to be about my age. I'm 35 or older, maybe a little bit younger, but not necessarily you have to be, but this is going to be more relatable if you're around my age or older. So if not, it's still probably going to be a fun watch anyway, and you can laugh at me. So yeah, if that sounds interesting, stick around, make sure you are subscribed, and we're going to jump into the video. So this is probably going to blow your mind a little bit if you were born in the 80s or even before that. And then early 90s. I was watching a thing on TikTok, and the guy was talking to his kids and realized that there was a generational shift that happened. So when you think of, if somebody's asking you, okay, to pretend you're talking on the phone, how are you going to do that? Okay, I'll give you a second. Okay, so for me, it's like this. You're talking on the phone, okay, because I grew up with a landline, a handheld with cord, and then cordless phones came along, and that blew everybody's mind. But corded phones. Okay, ask your children to pretend to talk on the phone if you have kids or somebody younger. And my 2-year-old does this too. They go like this because the cell phone it's rectangular because nobody has this anymore. So that this guy did this video on TikTok, and it blew my mind, and that made me think about other things. Cause yeah, the old style handheld phone doesn't exist. It's obsolete. Most people don't even have landlines anymore. My parents just got rid of theirs within the last 5 years. They had a landline for emergencies forever. Like I said, it's been within the last 5 years that they finally got rid of it. And I apologize, I have my glasses on, so there's gonna be a little bit of a glare. I try to, once in a while when I take my contacts out, go a day. So I've filmed a few videos, so there'll be a few videos where either I'm complaining about not having my glasses on and being blind, or you're gonna have to see them. I want to have a black shirt made. I'm wearing, obviously, one of Mike's shirts. I don't know what this even is. It's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, drill meet, some sort of something. I want to have a black shirt made with the white, be kind, please rewind, and then wear it and see how many people stop me. Comment down below if you know what be kind, please rewind means, because there's going to be people that watch my channel that do not remember what a VHS tape is. I'm sure of it. Years ago, before DVDs, we had, VHS tapes. And that was something that the video stores, and that doesn't even exist anymore. Let me know if you remember going to the video stores. They would post those signs. I want to know, did anybody ever actually get fined for not rewinding their VHS tape? Because that was always the threat. They would post, the be kind, please rewind. And they would threaten, the video stores would threaten to make you pay a fee if you turned in your tapes. Now, I never rewound anything. I'm lazy. And my dad used to get mad all the time. And there was always, you would go into Hastings or Blockbuster, and there was always the row of the little rewinders, and they were constantly having to put the tapes in. Did anybody ever actually get fined? Because I feel like that was an empty threat, because for years and years and years, I know I wasn't rewinding them. My dad would if he realized that I didn't, but I know the ones that I rented and turned in never were rewound, and I never got fined. So I feel like that was an empty threat. Let me know if you ever actually got fined, because I'm curious if they ever actually did that, or if, like I said, it was an empty threat. And then I remember I was young. The DVD section was small, and DVDs were becoming more prevalent. Everyone was like, oh, these aren't going to catch on. And then the DVD section got larger and larger, and then pretty soon there was just a small VHS section. And I remember when Blockbuster phased out their VHS tapes, because I got some like really, really cheap, like $2 and $3 a piece, when they were completely phasing them out. But again, let me know if you remember that. My dad used to tell me, because I never rewound any VHS tapes, like even the ones we owned, and my dad used to tell me that it was really hard on them not to rewind them. Does anybody know if that's true, or if that was just an OCD thing? Like, I know rewinding them in the VCR, you know, over and over and over is probably hard on the VCR, but we had the little like race car, like separate VHS tape rewinder, so we could just pop them in and rewind them in there. But did not rewinding is the VHS, is that actually hard on the VHS, or does it matter? Because in my mind, like, what difference does it make which end? I mean, maybe because I don't know. I never really did think that leaving it unrewound and then rewinding it right before you watch it made a difference, but maybe it did. Let me know, again, if that was just something my dad was telling me so that I would feel guilted into rewinding them, or if it really made a difference. I do still have some VHS tapes. I have a small amount. I do still have a VCR that works with a DVD player, but yes, holding on. Twitter. Twitter is one thing that I don't understand. I have a Twitter account. I don't have the app downloaded. I never use it. To me, I don't see much difference between Twitter and Facebook, because you're still posting little like blurbs, and you can post pictures on Twitter. I don't know. I don't fully understand Twitter. I watch TikToks and I've posted a few, but I don't really understand how to use TikTok either. So yeah, but I just thought this would be a little like fun reminiscent, because I miss video stores. I miss going. We would go like Friday evenings and rent movies, and I miss being able to walk around the video store and looking, because you always would go in and find something that you never like had heard of and watched, and it ended up being like a gem. Like, it's really hard to do that with the Redbox, I feel like. I mean, yeah, you can still see titles, but it's not the same as going in the building and like holding the box and looking at the box. Because there's a lot of horror movies that I found that way that I probably never would have seen had the video store not existed. Like, all of the Friday the 13th were rented. I would get like 3 at a time, and so I watched the whole like Friday the 13th series that way, because one of the I think it was a Blockbuster in Yuma, like in town, had all of them. But like Nightbreed was one that I found at the video store. A lot of like cheesy 80s slasher movies. Yeah, there's a lot that I probably never would have seen had the video store not been around. So yeah, I really miss video stores. When this is over, like, I would love if I had the money to bring one back, because I think people may start going again, because I know there's a lot of people like my age and older that miss video stores and the nostalgia of it. Yuma's actually brought back the drive-in. So there's somewhere in town where, and I think they're just doing it on Saturday, or like one Saturday a month or something. I don't know, I have to look up what the schedule is, but they did bring the drive-in theater back temporarily, because obviously people can't go into the theater, and it's kind of, you're able to social distance, you're in your car. The only downfall is it is hot here this time of year, so you have to have your car running for most of the movie. But yeah, I miss video stores. Hopefully this wasn't too boring. I didn't want it to be super long, just a little, again, a little nostalgia. Let me know. I could probably do a part 2 with some other like retro stuff. Let me know. Leave me some comments, some ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed before you go. Make sure your notification bell is turned on. And yeah, hopefully I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, everybody.